Mark Hamill has lost his damn mind.
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Mark Hamill, the man most known for the Joker and Luke Skywalker, has been in the news lately. No, there's not another Star Wars film with him in it. No, there's not another Joker performance. Hell, there's not even a Guyver anniversary to cash in on. No. Mark Hamill is in the news for all the wrong reasons, and some fans want him to go away completely. Celebrities love to get preachy. It's nothing new. But these days, celebrities are getting even more political. And yeah, I know what I'm talking about here. And it's backfiring big time. Mark Hamill is the most recent example, and millions are crying out in disappointment. So if you don't know, Mark Hamill is blue. No, I don't think he's sad. This isn't an Eiffel 65 joke. Mark Hamill is staunchly a blue voter. While Mark Hamill has entertained us for many, many years as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, he's never been shy about speaking out what really annoys him, especially in the political sphere. In recent weeks, Hamill has been critical of Donald Trump's political campaign leading up to this November's election. Hamill recently made an appearance at a fan expo in Chicago where he further mocked Trump and his supporters. The Luke Skywalker actor blessed his fans with the iconic Star Wars quote, "May the Force be with you," except for MAGA supporters. Then he had something else to say. "You can go force yourself," which angered a lot of fans. Mark Hamill has never been shy about sharing his political views. Over the years, the actor has become increasingly vocal on social media to criticize various political figures and policies. While some fans appreciate his candor and do share his views, others have expressed frustration, feeling that Hamill's opinions detract from the nostalgia and escapism they associate with his iconic role. The divide among his audience has led to a growing backlash, with some fans choosing to distance themselves from the actor they once admired. Fans have always had a deep and protective love for Luke Skywalker, the hero who epitomized hope, courage, and struggle against overwhelming odds. When The Last Jedi hit theaters, many fans were outraged how the character was portrayed, disillusioned, isolated, and far removed from the idealistic hero they had cherished for decades. This led to a fervent defense of Luke Skywalker, with fans rallying around the beloved character, arguing that the film had done him a disservice. However, had Mark Hamill been so annoying back in 2017, it's unlikely that this defense would have been as passionate or unified. If Luke Skywalker had been seen as a mouthpiece for Hamill's political views, the fan base might have been more divided. Fans who disagreed with Hamill's politics might have struggled to separate the character from the actor, making it harder for them to rally behind Luke as purely the embodiment of their childhood hero. The purity of the fan base's love for Luke is rooted in the character's role as a symbol of universal virtues, the values that transcend political ideologies. Had Hamill's political activism been more prominent during the Last Jedi controversy, it would have complicated the fans' response, leading to an even more fractured and less fervent defense of the character. He wouldn't have returned in The Mandalorian either. Star Wars fans are passionate. The press tries to paint the Star Wars fans as the worst fan base possible, since they don't like the crap shoveled on them by Disney. But fans do love Star Wars. They love Mark Hamill too. But if he's not cautious, he'll hurt his legacy. The adverse effects of this dynamic on Hamill's career are likely to be long-lasting. While his legacy as Luke Skywalker is secure, his ongoing political commentary risks alienating a significant portion of the fan base. As more fans tire of being preached to, they may start to view Hamill as a less beloved actor and more as a polarizing figure. This shift could lead to further opportunities and a diminished presence in the very industry that made him a household name. In an era where fans have countless entertainment options, maintaining a broad appeal seems sort of smart, and Mark Hamill's political activism may ultimately limit his ability to connect with that diverse audience. As of this writing, Mark Hamill is at the DNC promoting his presidential candidate. It's his right. The point of this video isn't to talk about Mark Hamill having wrong opinions, it's about Mark Hamill going about it the wrong way. Read the room, Mark! Star Wars has been around for nearly 50 years and that fan base is massive. If they can't agree on the films, how are they going to agree on something as complex as politics? Also, Mark Hamill's fan base is global. Not everyone cares about American politics. Mark Hamill is also drawing ire from fans for his autograph race recently. Mark Hamill is charging $400 for an autograph. That's the cheapest one. You can get a premium one for $500. What's the difference? Is he going to write it nicer? Come on! And if you want to buy them in bulk, they're $700. I assume this is all a joke, but if Hamill actually thinks people are going to pay this, good luck. Celebrities should stay out of politics because, let's face it, no one wants to hear a millionaire actor lecture them about global issues while they're just trying to enjoy a movie. When celebrities dive into the political arena, it's like peanut butter and pickles. Not everyone's into it, and it can leave a bad taste in your mouth. We turn to our favorite actors for escapism, not for a side of heated debate over whatever issues have them riled up between jobs. So unless they're running for office or starring in a political thriller, maybe it's best if they stick to what they do best: entertaining us, not preaching to us. It can backfire in a massive way. You guys remember Kathy Griffin? I know, she's a Z-list celebrity, but Kathy Griffin, when relevant, was always known for pushing the envelope. And in 2017, she decided to shred it entirely with a photo shoot featuring a prop that looked suspiciously like Donald Trump's head. It was meant to be edgy and provocative, but it turned out to be about as well received as a lead balloon. Griffin quickly found herself on the receiving end of a backlash that included losing endorsement deals, being investigated by the Secret Service, and being unceremoniously dumped from CNN's New Year's Eve broadcast. Yes, CNN. In a twist of irony, the comedian who made a living out of poking fun at controversy suddenly became the controversy herself. Apologizing faster than you can possibly imagine, Griffin tried to smooth things over, but the damage was already done. She had already successfully offended about everyone, from Trump supporters to people who just really don't like humor about people getting their heads cut off. The whole debacle was a stark reminder that in comedy, as in life, timing is everything, something Mark Hamill could learn at a big loss. Ultimately, the case of Mark Hamill serves as a reminder of the delicate balance celebrities must strike between their public personas and their personal personas. While Mark Hamill has every right to express his political beliefs, doing so in such a public and persistent manner has potential long-term consequences for his career and his connection with the fan base. As the audience grows weary of being preached to, the backlash against Hamill may intensify, leading to a diminished ability to engage with that community that once saw him as their childhood hero. In the end, the very qualities that made Luke Skywalker so beloved, hope, unity, and resilience, are at risk of being diluted by the divisiveness of real-world politics. Folks, Mark Hamill's recent political diatribes have inspired me to create Stealing Solo 2 right now. So yes, Stealing Solo 2 is in production, the outline's written, the pages are being laid out right now. And folks, if you liked the first Stealing Solo, and I know a lot of you did because it grossed over $150,000, Stealing Solo 2 is going to be better in every manner possible. So you do not want to miss out. It is far too early to sign up. It is far too early to do anything besides get excited and be on the lookout. I will have all sorts of images and information ready very soon for you guys. So Mark Hamill likes to talk about go force yourself. Well, guess what? We've changed the name of Stealing Solo 2. It was originally titled Shadows of Bullshit, Stealing Solo 2. Now the book is titled Stealing Solo, The Farce Awakens. Go farce yourself. So Mark Hamill, thank you very much for all the fun. Thank you for all the years of Luke Skywalker and the Joker. And thank you for the joy that I have feeling creating a comic book about your demise. So folks, do not miss that. You didn't miss the one about Harrison Ford, and you don't want to miss the one about Carrie Fisher in the future. So folks, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with more. But in the meantime, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other. Stealing Solo asks the greatest what-if question of all time. What if a group of disgruntled Star Wars fans kidnap Harrison Ford and force him to remake Star Wars in their basement? That, and a whole lot more, is answered in Stealing Solo, a Captain's Parody. Stealing Solo has been called Laugh Out Loud Funny and the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs, and it's available now for a limited time only. Go to stealingsolo.com, which is powered by Shopify, so you get the reward-winning safety and security, and get yourselves a copy today. Once we sell through this limited backstock, I'm going back to the drawing board to bring you the sequel, which parodies Luke Skywalker's fall from grace, and finally the closing chapter, which I can't wait to get to, Frankenfisher, the Bride of Solo. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. So folks, the only way to get that is go to stealingsolo.com right now, get yourselves a copy, and enjoy the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs.